first Moroccan crisis. We have Morocco, France, and Germany. Germany and France both want Morocco. France wants it because of its rich resources. Germany wants it because of the resources, because it is landlocked, and because it wants a place in the sun. Basically, that means that it wants to expand its empire. Because Germany is a young country, it hasn't really had a chance to acquire new land. Now, France and Britain signed something called the Entente Cordiale, and that basically means that they're going to be at peace with each other. They're not going to fight anymore. Now, the reason this came about is because Russia was about to have a war with Japan, and Britain was allied with Japan because of a treaty, and Russia was allied with France. Now, Britain and France didn't want to go to war with each other, so they decided to sign the Entente Cordiale. And one of the parts of this treaty was that France got to get Morocco. Now, Germany is befuddled by Britain and France's sudden friendliness, as would anyone. So Germany decides to go to Morocco and hold a speech claiming for Moroccan independence. And this is probably so that if Morocco remains independent, then it will be a lot easier for Germany to take hold of Morocco, and France will also not be able to get Morocco if Morocco is independent. So, the Kaiser Wilhelm goes to Morocco, holds a speech, and eventually they decide to have a conference called the Algiers Conference. And at the end of the conference, they decide that Morocco will remain independent, but France will be able to exert its influence on it. And the consequences of this, what came out of this is that only one country supported Germany. That was Austria-Hungary, and they were both Germanic-speaking people, so they naturally became allies. And what else came out of it was that Russia, France, Britain, they all became allies. And so that Moroccan incident strengthened the ties between Britain, France, Russia, and practically every other country in Europe. Because Austria-Hungary was the only one that was for Germany, and everyone else was against it.